What is up, you geezer, bloke, tie geezers? It is Chris Modern 9 here. That's more like it. That's what I want to see more of. And what a time to get it. At a time where we really need to be competing for that top 4 place. We're third now. We've leapfrogged Tottenham, following their absolutely abysmal 1-0 defeat against Bournemouth with only 9 men on the pitch. Just shows you who the real bottlers are, right? It's not us. It's Tottenham. So 3-0 against Watford. What a result. And especially when Watford are arguably one of the more difficult teams to play against, both home and away. I mean, they've got a great set of players, Watford have, and to beat them 3-0 at a time where we really need to get points on the board, that's great. That's a really good win right there. Like I said, it just comes at a very important time of the season. Now then, let's just talk about the game in its complete entirety. Let's just get through the crappy stuff first. Let's talk about that first half, because the first half, let's be honest, there was nothing in it. In the first half, we looked like our usual selves, like Watford turned up with the kind of mentality that away teams tend to bring when they come to Stamford Bridge. They tend to bully us, they tend to take the ball off you a lot of times, they sort of dictate the play, they try and get... Watford didn't come just to make up the numbers. They wanted to start from the off with integrity. They showed that, and there was no answer for it. We couldn't get any answer for it, and especially up front as well, when we needed to get goals and we couldn't get it. It was just a typical game where all we had was a possession, and then we were having fears that they were going to go right on to the other end as a counter-attack. That's pretty much what that was. Hazard was looking like the only player that was actually doing anything. Loftus-Cheek as well had spells in that first half. In fact, Loftus-Cheek overall was exceptional again. I don't understand why Sarri didn't start him. His midfield was Kante, Kovacic and Jorginho. And the only reason why Loftus-Cheek actually started was because Kante came off with a hamstring. It looks like Kante has ended the season. He won't be playing for the remainder of the season because of that hamstring. Definitely won't start against Leicester, which maybe could be a blessing in disguise because we have Loftus-Cheek performing. Kovacic played a much better game, and Jorginho, he definitely upped his game as well in the second half. That was fantastic from him. Let's just disregard the first half because that was poor. But in the second half, I don't know what Sarri said to them, but it was more like a kick up the arse than an actual talking to, because that team just excelled. We got 3 goals. Loftus-Cheek scored the first goal with a header. David Luiz scored the second with another header from a corner. And then later on, Gonzalo Higuain did eventually get on the score sheet with a little dink over the goalkeeper in the far corner. 3-0, GG, game over. 3 points. And this is what we wanted to see. This is what we needed. This is so important for us. This is so important to get into that top 4. And there are so many things that I'm getting right now. I mean, hopefully, if we do manage to get into the Champions League places, if we get into the Champions League next season, first of all, we don't have to worry about winning the Europa League. I mean, yes, it would be nice to win the Europa League, but it wouldn't be as priority to win the Europa League. But of course, I would like us to see win the Europa League. But to get into those Champions League positions is absolutely crucial, because let's not forget, this whole talk about Eden Hazard going to Real Madrid, potentially, could he stay because we're now in the Champions League positions? I don't know. But let's just talk about the players. Some of the players that played in that second half. So, Loftus-Cheek, absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. He brought the performance in that game against Eintracht Frankfurt in midweek, and he brought it here. There was no difference. He was exceptional. The absolute presence in that midfield is absolutely key. The intensity, the determination, the strength, the will to get the ball, to win the ball back, and give us opportunities up top is so key. And he did that perfectly today. As I said, I don't understand why Sarri didn't select him. The only reason why he even started in the first place was because Kante came off with a hamstring problem. I don't know if he would have started more minutes in that game if Kante carried on playing in that game. I mean, I love Kante. I love the fact that he has been absolutely phenomenal this season, even when we've been playing poorly. But when he comes off and Loftus-Cheek comes on and he plays like that, it looks like a blessing in disguise for us. The fact that Loftus-Cheek is doing what he's doing at the moment, I mean, he has to play against Leicester City next week. I mean, he probably has to because Kante's got that injury. But even so, he should be playing regardless because he's been playing fantastic this season. Well, when he's been called upon at least anyway. Higuain had a slow start, but he got on the score sheet, which was good. Didn't have his best performance, but like I said, he got another goal to his name. Let's not take that away from him. Defence was shaky. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't great, but we got a clean sheet. If we get a clean sheet in a game, that's good. But I'm not going to say that it was perfect. It was shaky at times. There were times where Watford did have opportunities to score. At 2-0 at least anyway, Deulofeu up front for them, he had chances to get the ball in the net, as well as other attackers for them. There were times where there was not very decent cohesion with the passing. We gave it away. There were perfect opportunities for Watford to get back into the game. And this was at 2-0. This wasn't at 3-0. Although there were also times as well where Watford did have a chance to get a goal, even when it was 3-0, to take our clean sheet away. Kepa had a great game. Great game. Right at the beginning of the game, he made one of the best saves that I've ever seen from Troy Deeney's header. It looked like we were going to go 1-0 down, but that reach with his left hand, when it looked like Deeney was going to head it right in the far corner, just made a terrific save. This is what I want to see more. Commanding your area, great leaps, great understanding of where the ball's going to go. He was just tremendous in goal. Great handling as well. Great commandment of the area. Just top notch from Kepa today. Alonso, again, just very, very slow to begin with. First half performance was just poor. But then he upped his game a little bit. I've got to give it to him. I've got to hand it to him. He did improve in the second half. Like, everybody improved in the second half. It was pretty much the exact same as the game against Eintracht Frankfurt, except this was a 3-0 win, except a 1-1 draw. But, you know, the Europa League is a completely different competition right now. But let's just focus on top four at the moment for this video at least. Yeah, top quality performance. First half was poor. We were 1,000 times better in the second half. Otherwise, we wouldn't have got those 3 goals. 3-0, clean sheet, 3 points. We're third. We've just leapfrogged Tottenham. Give me a much better day. Let's hope Brighton do something against Arsenal. Because, well, let's be honest with you. If it weren't for the Europa League, Arsenal would be... Well, they wouldn't be too happy with Arsenal at the moment. Because obviously they too are also chasing for those top 4 places. I mean, just Tottenham, Arsenal and Chelsea. They're all just competing for that top 4 place. It's just none of us are even interested. But having said that, we did get this 3-0 win over Watford, which is really crucial. So... let's just hope that Brighton do a massive favour, because let's be honest, the top 4 places at the moment is just wide open, like completely wide open. If Arsenal win, they will be on, I think 72 points. No, it would be, 71 points. We have 72. No, I've got this completely wrong. Spurs have 70 points. We have 71. Arsenal, if they beat Brighton, they will also have I think they'll have 70 points, I think. I haven't even checked the table. I could be completely wrong. But what's important is that we've got 3 points, which is essential. Now, the next game is against Leicester City, away from home. Now, Arsenal fans will tell you how difficult that venue is because they lost 3-0 there. So, do I think we can get the job done in Leicester? It's going to be difficult. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. I don't know Leicester's situation. I think they're mid-table. They've got nothing to lose. So I think they'll just turn up to get a result. But with us, it's essential to win because we have to cement that top 4 place. If we win against Leicester, that's it. Top 4 place secured, as far as I'm concerned. Everybody else, Arsenal, Tottenham, technically it's ours to lose. In all fairness, because we're above Tottenham and Arsenal at the moment. I think Brighton and Arsenal still need to play at the time of making this video. But assuming that Arsenal do get that win, it's in our hands. All we got to do is beat Leicester and we're there. I don't know. I mean, that's exactly how I feel. But this win is essential. I don't know how many times I've said that, but it was crucial that we got a win, and we did. Now let's just take this to Leicester and get the job done, get into top 4, and then we can worry about the Europa League later. That's if we are still there by the time we've beaten Frankfurt. This video's gone all over the shop. Anyway, that's been my review. I'm happy. I'm pleased. Let's just hope we get the job done next week. It's in our hands. We've just got to get the job done. We've got to get a win over Leicester, and hopefully that'll be it. That'll be it, hopefully. So thank you very much for watching, and let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. Your thoughts on the game, who played well, who do you think should have done better, are you pleased with the 3-0, and do you think we can get the job done against Leicester City next week? I think we can. It's going to be difficult because Leicester City is never always easy, but let's see what happens. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching another video from me on this channel in terms of Chelsea videos. I think the next one, providing if we go through, this will be the third to last video that I ever do in terms of Chelsea videos, at least until next season. There's still loads more to get through, so hang tight guys. I think we can do it. Let's make it a reality, guys. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I've been Chris Modern9. Until the next one, I shall see you later. Head and peace.